Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, I'm sharing a tactics video. I've not put one out for a week or two, and it's a formation that I've loved on previous FIFAs that I've not given much love to on EAFC 24. But with the patch notes, the way the game's going, I wanted to try something a little bit different out. Here we are. We are going to be looking at the 3-5-2. So I'm excited to share this one with you. The way I've set it up, I think it works very, very well in game. To give you some context of what games I've played with it, I played yesterday 8 games. It was 8 or 9 in Rivals. I'm in Division 1 from last season. All in Division 1. So this is pretty much, all these people are pretty much going to be Elite Division players from previous seasons. Played 8 games, won all 8. And this was at the start of using the formation. I think you only get better when you get used to a formation and tactic. So it worked really well against top-end players with very good teams. So it wasn't like I was just testing out against randoms. And then I've played 4 FUT Champs games, and I've won every one of those. So 12 games in the formation, won every game. And the attacking patterns and the way it plays are absolutely beautiful. So in this video, we're going to go over the tactic. I'll explain how it works, type of players you want in it, and then I'll show some gameplay examples of the formation in action. This is my team at the moment. Sometimes people in the comments ask me what my team looks like. Here you go. In terms of players you might be interested in hearing about, based on you might be, want to try them out or might not have seen them yet. Kimmich, very good. He plays CDM in this formation. If he gets the whole way, if Bayern somehow win the Champions League, this card's pretty much there or thereabouts an endgame player. He's already very good 4-4. Very good passing. The play styles just passing are perfect. He's very good defensively. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Feels pretty good physically. Good on the ball. I'm hoping, at the very least, that they beat, I think they've got Lazio, I think that they win or draw that, and then qualify for the quarters. To a night 2, this card's already pretty good then. I think if you've got spare fodder, it's a good SBC to do. This Lukeba, very, very good. Feels quick. Pretty elite defending. His physical's good. He feels very good in the tackle. His passing is about as good as I've seen at centre-back. Honestly, that pinged pass is actually better than you think. When you're playing against people trying to press you and you don't have much time to get the pass to someone, they might go to mark a pass and take a bit of a risk doing it. The ping pass gets through quicker. It actually works very well in the build-up out the back. He's also left-footed, which is quite nice to play at the left centre-back role. Controlled length, he's very quick. He's not the tallest at 6 foot, but he's very good. This intercept definitely does kick in at times. And then Arda Güler, pretty good. 100k for this player. I paid 159k. I thought, based on previous promos, the price was going to rise, but it seems like they're up in the pack weighting cards. There's a pack today for 3,000 points with a 96% chance of packing a future star. I like him. I wish he had a 5-star. I thought he was going to have 5-star skills. These two passes, he plays Cam in the 3-5-2 for me. These two passing play styles, very, very nice for a playmaker. I'm going to do a video dedicated to him tomorrow, probably, I think. His passing's unreal. Dribbling, very good. Shot, pretty decent with a Hunter. And he feels pretty quick. Crazy value at 100k for a Real Madrid card with that. Rooney, probably my biggest pull of the year. How much is this Rooney going for at this point? He was like 1.9 yesterday. Yep, still 1.9. Is extinct at that. So that was a pretty nice pull. This Rooney's honestly better than I expected. When I ranked him B tier in the pro, when I did the tier list, I'd probably put him A tier based on using him now. I do say with these tier lists, I try my best to give as best opinion without using them, but it could change slightly using them. Trevella's quite a nice one. He plays good passes. His playstyles honestly aren't great, but when you look at his stats, his pure stats across the board are very good. He doesn't feel bad on the ball. I play him as a striker and come back on defense, and his high work rates work really well for that. I could do the same with Pop, but I want someone to sit forward. So let's go look at the actual tactics. So, oh no, it's not 3-5-2. Sorry, it's 3-4-1-2. I forgot that I was using that. It's the more attacking version of the 3-5-2 effective. So if you look, the 3-5-2, the left mid, right mid sit a bit further back. The midfielders become CDMs, whereas in the 3-4-1-2 they become centre mid. So it's a little bit more attacking. On previous years of Ultimate Team and FIFA in general, I don't think work rates have actually done that much on the game, personally. This year, I think they do loads. So the way that I've built my team in terms of work rates, it does make quite a big difference on this. In terms of the tactic, 40 width, 55 depth. That is pretty much what I generally play across the board. However, I've upped the width a little bit for the attack to try and make sure I stretch teams out wide. I really like the triangle in the middle of a camp and two strikers. It works really well. One of the reasons that I've been trying out this formation is that the new patch isn't even live on the new gens yet, but for me, my thought process is with long shots getting harder to score, we're going to need more creative ways to score. We're going to need patterns of play. This one gives you two players who can cross it. Mbappe's crosses are okay. Davies obviously real with a whip pass. It gives you lots of chances for cutbacks, lots of through balls, lots of men to overwhelm them. And now because teams can't just hit long shots quite as much, you're not going to be left as exposed to that. You're allowed to just defend other things. It works really well, played really well so far for me. You want midfielders who can pass and turn. Ideally, you'd like wingers who can, fullbacks who can go high work rates. I think Alphonso Davies might honestly be high-low, but for some reason, when I put him on comeback on defence, he still comes back. Let me check his work rates. That's high-medium. Maybe it's his gold that's high-low. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. High-low on that. This one has high-medium. Mbappe, on his card, is high-low. And he doesn't track back much. I do have to drag him back a bit, which can be a bit of an issue at times. But Xavi covers quite well for him over there. Generally speaking, the way that I've got the work rate set up, I've got two high midfielders. That means they're running up and down a lot. They cover the wingers who are attacking. Davies is rapid with really good stamina so he can get up and down. And Mbappe is more someone, he does occasionally come back and I can drag him back, but he's an outlet to get in behind. Ardgula's perfect passing, great at the ball. He floats around the middle and spreads balls around. Really good passing. And then my two strikers, Rooney, you'll see in the instructions, everyone come back on defence. He honestly, a lot of the times, further back than Ardgula. Reminds me of watching Wayne Rooney play for Man U, when he used to track back lots. And he gets involved, and it really does help with the defence. And then Pop is a target. I said target man, target woman. I don't play her as a literal target man instruction, but she holds the ball up well. She's a threat from range. And the way it just plays in game, maybe this is something that it's not as common on other formations, and I've not tested it with different players. Maybe you guys do that, let me know how it gets on. But I do think the work rates really matter in this formation. I think if you don't have the right work rates or high enough work rates defensively to cover gaps that this formation can be prone to leaving, it might not work. So do bear that in mind. For the instructions, I've got the best striker, the one I want up all the time, stay central, stay forward. Rooney's on stay central, come back on defence. He, like I said, comes back a lot. Ardgula's on basic defensive support, stay on edge of box. He tends to float really well around there, does get involved a bit in the defence. My midfield, balanced cover centre on Xavi, and then stay back cover centre on Kimmich. He does get involved in the attack a bit. Xavi's the better attacking one, so I want him to get forward more. Come back on defence, stay wide, getting behind on both of the wingers. They make lots of runs in behind. Davies definitely comes back a lot more. And then for the more attacking one, it's near identical. Up the depth to 71. Press after possession loss there. That does make it play quite a lot more aggressive. I put basic defensive support on Rooney in this one. I do want him to be a bit more attacking in this. And then I have balanced on Ardgula. I still have stay back on Kimmich. I still want it to be that I have some midfield anchor there, so I'm not completely open. Let's get into some gameplay clips though. Honestly, it saves me a lot of time when I'm so busy in life at the moment. I'm trying to just get clips as I play. We'll talk over them. So Ardgula roaming in the middle. You can see up at the top now, Alphonso Davies occupies that space. If you look at the radar at the bottom, you've got Mbappe there. The space that they occupy, it draws men out. With three players in the middle, you cam two strikers. Often Xavi getting forward. It makes it very hard for people to defend. See there, Alphonso Davies pulls a man out. Pass there. I've got three players around the box. Bit of a risky pass, but having such good passes in Xavi and Kimmich allows me to do that a bit more. Then from there, Pop gets the space. The centre-backs are occupied already by the other two cabin striker, is very hard to defend. Okay, here, floating around, honestly play a lot around the midfield. Pop, honestly better than I expected. This is a bit lucky how it comes back to me. Here, nice ping pass there. Then there. I've got so many options that this year's game is very hard to switch. And if you've got a lot of options in the box and you can pass it quickly between them, not always the easiest thing to do, but you can pass it quickly and they can't switch, you're going to get easy goals. So I'll watch that one back. I do get a bit lucky. This was a dumb thing by me. I end up going for way too many long shots in this game at times. Ping pass though makes it perfect so I can move it quick. And there, great touch, great finish by Gula. I think this one, if I remember rightly, I really like. So my centre-backs, all three of them are really, really good at passing and on the ball. There, brilliant play there. Go there. Not the best defending, but great touch by Rooney. But you can see here, ping pass there. Both Xavi doesn't have ping pass gold, but his passing's that good with normal ping pass. It's amazing still. You can see there, Davies making that running behind. If they don't track it, it's easy. And both my strikers can pass pretty well. I've got an engine on Pop. It makes it hard for them as well when they know you've got whip pass up and go for the cutback. I go there, and then I've got the three players to pass to. Watch one or two more. I think you start to get the gist though with the patterns of play. Ardagula roams around here, keeps the ball very well. Kimmich, very good at keeping it. Ping pass up there. And then I see here, lots of space, great passing. This little pass Ardagula does here, underrated, very good first time pass. But you can see here, again, having so many options, it's so hard to defend. Normally in that position, there's two strikers and the centre-backs can mark the two strikers. But because you've got a cam and two strikers, it is really hard to defend that because there's just so many options ultimately. You can see here, there's not really anything on, so I go for a stupid finesse. The logical thing to do, honestly, here would have been go up to Alphonso Davies. Again, listen to me when I say, don't just see you've got a gold finesse and go for it. Gets pretty lucky though, but this is where the 3-5-2, I don't probably utilise this enough. If you're good at crossing and have players like Davies on both sides who suit it, you can get lots of crosses in. Full power cross because I know it's going to lock onto him. Like I said, I do get lucky here. It was a dumb decision by me here. But I make the most of the luck. Spot Mbappe at the bottom. Again, you've got so many players in the box. Two wingers, a cam and two strikers. They can't mark them all a lot of the time, especially if they get a bit unlucky. Then I just whip it to the back post and there it's a very easy goal. This formation will give you lots of easy goals. It will probably get you a lot more lucky goals as well. And by that, I mean the type of goals where the ball bounces about the tackle and it comes back to you. Partly because you've just got so many players in attack. Like I say, it's not perfect. Defensively, you do leave gaps at times. You do have to switch and cover them. But if you have players with good stamina, good pace, high defensive work rates, this formation will work a treat. And I genuinely think going forward, it will improve your game a lot and be a lot of fun. I'm interested to see what you guys think. It's a bit different to some of the videos I've been doing this year. Generally, tactically speaking, I'm going to keep going the rest of my weekend league, see how I get on. Weekend league tends to get harder, probably around 12, 13 games in. Based on how I've been doing, I'm hoping I can go for a rank 1 again. But I like the formation. Let me guys know what you think. Appreciate you as always. Keep it spicy. I will see you in the next one. Peace.